Good morning, students. Students, let's start our chapter number 3 of physics. The name of the chapter is Students Energy. Students, what is the theme of this chapter? The theme of the chapter is that in this chapter, students, we will learn about energy and its different forms. Okay, like kinetic energy, potential, heat, and electrical energy. And in this chapter also, students, we will learn that how the energy is transformed or converted into another form, from one form to another form. Okay, so students, let's start our chapter. Students, we have read that a force when applied can move a stationary object. Okay, and when a force is applied on a moving body, the work is said to be done by the force on the body. But if the body does not move while applying the force, no work is said to be done. Okay, so the work done by a force is measured as the product of the force and the distance moved by the body. In which direction? In the direction of force. So students, work done is equals to what? Force multiplied by distance moved in the direction of force. So students, what is the SI unit of force? Underline this, students, that the SI unit of force is Newton, and we write it by the symbol N. The SI unit of distance is, students, meter. By M we are writing. So what will be the SI unit of work? That will be Newton into meter. And we write it as what? Joule. After one scientist, name of that scientist was J.P. Joule. And in the short form, students, we are writing Joule as J. So 1 Joule is equals to 1 Newton multiplied by 1 meter. So what is the definition of 1 Joule? So 1 Joule of work is said to be done when a force of 1 Newton moves a body by the distance how much? 1 meter in the direction of force. So students, when work is done on the body, its energy increases. That means the work done on the body is stored in the form of energy. But if the work is done by the body, its energy decreases. Understood? That means the energy is spent when a body does work. So, example, when a girl rides a bicycle to a distance, she spends energy in doing work. She will continue to ride the bicycle and do work till she possesses energy. Okay. Now listen, students, we can say that about energy, that energy is what? Energy is the capacity to do work. So what is the relationship between work and energy? Students, we have experienced that more you ride on a bicycle or more you run all the playground, more you feel tired. What is the reason behind that? The reason is that a lot of energy is spent in doing work by whom? By you. Thus, to do more amount of work, you need more amount of energy. Is that right? So, we can say that there is direct relationship between work and energy. Similarly, work done on a body in changing its state is said to be the energy possessed by a body. So students, for example, if a body is moved from the ground to a height, work is done on the body. Against what? Against the force of gravity or gravitational force. The body at the height is said to possesses the energy. Similarly, students, if a body initially at rest is made to move, okay, work is done on the body, and the body in the motion is said to possesses the amount of energy equal to the work done on the body in producing motion in it. So what is the units of energy? Student, energy is measured in the same unit as work. Therefore, SI unit of energy is what? Joule. What is the symbol? J. So a body is said to possesses an energy of 1 joule. Okay, if 1 joule work is done to bring the body in that state, that is a force of 1 Newton moves the body by a distance of 1 meter in the direction of force. What is the another unit of energy, students? Another unit of energy is calorie. 1 calorie is equals to 4.2 joule nearly. Okay, a bigger unit is what? Kilocalorie, where 1 kilocalorie is equals to how much? 1000 calorie. So students, now we will study about the different forms of energy. In nature, students, we find different forms of energy: mechanical energy, heat energy, light, chemical, sound, magnetic, electrical, and atomic energy, or we can say that nuclear energy. So what is mechanical energy, students? The energy possessed by a body due to its state or rest, or due to the state of rest, or due to the state of motion, that is called mechanical energy. It is of two forms, students: potential and kinetic energy. Okay, the total mechanical energy of a body is what? The sum of potential and kinetic energy. Okay, so here are some examples of mechanical energy: a car in motion, an arrow on stretched bow, moving arms of a clock, and a rock on a high hill. These all are the examples of mechanical energy. Now students, we will talk about which energy? Heat energy. The heat and the energy, student, released when we burn anything like coal, oil, anything like that, that energy is known as heat energy. Steam possesses heat energy and it is capable of doing work. It is our common experience, students, that if we heat some water in a kettle with a lid on it, we will see that water begins to boil. As the water begins to boil, students, the steam makes the lid to lift up, right? This is actually the heat energy of the steam, which moves this lid up. Student James Watt, in 1765, what happens? He invented the steam engine, in which heat energy of steam was used to do the work, that is to drive a train, students. Okay, now comes to the light energy. Student, light is a form of energy, okay, in the presence of which other objects are seen. We do not feel, students, this light energy. Why? Because ordinary light does not move the objects around us, but a strong beam of light can move small particles like electrons. We have read this in 6th class, that light travels in a straight path, right, and casts shadows of opaque objects. We have read, no? Students, plants convert light energy into chemical energy. You know that by which process? By the process of photosynthesis. Okay. Now students, we will study about the chemical energy. So students, the energy possessed by fuels such as coal, oil, gas, these all this energy is known as chemical energy. Students, chemical energy of petrol or diesel, that is having the capacity or capable to move a car or truck like this. The food we eat possesses which energy, students? Chemical energy, and due to that only we do work. Now students, sound energy. A vibrating body, students, possesses sound energy. When sound produces by a vibrating body, that reaches our ear membrane, and there it begins to vibrate, and we are able to hear the sound of that vibrating body. Okay, students, we can hear the sound when the number of vibrations per second are in the range of 20 to 20,000. While some other animals, students, like that can hear the sound of vibrations per second above 20,000. Okay, students, like for example, a turning fork, when struck gently on the rubber pad, it starts vibrating. Okay, like this, as you are seeing in this diagram. Now students, we will talk about magnetic energy. Students, the energy possessed by a magnet, that is called magnetic energy. A magnet can attract an iron nail, okay, from a distance, and thus the force exerted by the magnet makes the nail to move towards the magnet. An electric motor, students, which is used to run the fan or other machine that provide what? Magnet. Since a magnet can move iron particles, student, it possesses the form of energy. Okay, in factories, students, iron scrap is separated from the heap, okay, of waste material by using what? Big electromagnets which are fixed in the cranes. So students, for today up till here, we will continue in the next video. Thank you.